All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. Happy time zone. Happy time zone. It be Saturday. Bum, bum, bum. Looks like I actually have everything set up for once, which is a miracle. So other than that, I'm gonna run ads so we can get straight into runs. So during ads, I will be playing Enclosed Horse, and then we'll get right into runs. But we'll be right back for Twitch people. Buzzy Island, buzz. Okay, I just need a C. We should do one island at a time. So this is 23 versus 13. Because this is 4, 8, 12, 16. And this is 16, so this is always worth capturing. And so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 for 20. So this is technically always worth capturing. Oh, I guess technically this is worth more. And this would be worth. And you can do that. Oh, that's interesting. Being able to do that makes this interesting. Be the same for here. So if this is optimal placements, I don't think it's worth placing one here. As the baby girl, she's under the desk. Here we got 6 walls to work with. So 1, 2. Three, 4. Oh. I guess this one's probably not worth it then. $62. Go out here. This would need 4, so you can't do any. I wonder if this is worth more though. One, 2, 3. Oh, I feel like we can get more spots there though. $91. $90. All right, okay. Thank you for the 78. Hope you're having a good day. Happy weekend. I think this is just the answer. You can't really move these back with them being worth it. And then I think this is maximizing the most amount of area down here. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Oh, I didn't notice this. I should have experimented with that a bit more. I see. I kind of just was like 1, 2, 3, but you know, this blocks so much. Okay, okay. I see, I see. God, I feel like my voice was like fine before stream, and then as soon as I hit the start stream button, my voice just starts dying. It's crazy. Like, it's like clockwork. Anyways, more runs today. Hopefully we don't have runs die to Stonefish. Stonefish killed the run yesterday. I remember. That's weird luck. Man, that would have been a good day, or a good... Oh, never mind. Thank you, Auto Splitter, for not working. Although we... Well, that was an atrocious day one, but oh well. That's weird luck. I was holding the button. Trying to minimize some tabs on my other monitor. What a lonely leak. 4 copper for 3 nodes broken is not good. It's weird luck. Okay, so good to know for next time. Boop, boop. Boop. Not really. Maybe it was a bottom left angle. Bottom right. My copper is too low. $60. We're halfway there on copper. I guess that would make sense. Am I sick? I'm not sick, but my voice is still recovering from when I was sick. I feel like today is just worse than normal, but it was literally fine before I started stream, so maybe I just had, like, you know, something stuck in my throat and I just needed to clear it, because it's sounding better now. Need some water. I don't know. Let's see a ladder. $32 kills yet another run. Classic. What am I supposed to do on this floor? So disgusting. So disgusting. From poor, just a little. Nothing a good old government bailout can't fix. Currently none. I don't really have anything on the mind to play outside of Minecraft and Stardew. I mean, and then I guess, the Chocolatier, obviously, but obviously not out yet, so. I want to walk around that. I'm good. Frozen Geode's a little scary. Sting. Here's the thing. Four, 5, 8, 9. I need a replacement. I also need quite a few rain days. Rainy spring. I know that one is misplaced, but I'll pick it up on a later date. Guessing that one cauliflower is gonna bite me in the butt, isn't it? Only losing 20 seconds for that is actually kind of insane. I guess I had so many rain days. I kind of got bailed out for it, but still. What? Okay, well, I fucked that up. And I literally will just waste years trying to fix that. The run wasn't good to begin with. I don't even think I would have enough money, so I'm not too distressed about it. I think I put the scarecrow in the wrong spot. Oh, also, I forgot to get a leak on that run. So never mind. The run was just that anyway. No, the run was off. The run was not. I was doing... First off, the run was missing a leak, which I forgot to go and re-get, which is like whatever. That's realistically what would have killed the run anyways. If you just look at the time, looking at the time is honestly an awful way to compare if a run is good or not. I mean, like, it's a fine way, but it's not the only way. Because you also have to understand what items you have and don't have, because sometimes you get some items early and sometimes you get some items later. That run was missing a leak. That run was missing a frozen tier. That run was missing a frozen geode. It was fine on bat wings. Its ore mount was like kind of whatever. Its money was going to be complete and utter shit because I had to do so many mixed seeds because I basically got no money in the mines and I was kind of just YOLOing it. Also, only being 30 seconds green there is a complete disgrace because I got, what, 4 or 5 rain days? If I get 4 or 5 rain days, I should save 30 seconds, not lose 20 seconds. My PB, I think, had like 2 rain days in it, if not 1. So getting 4 rain days should be a huge time save, but I didn't save time. I lost time, so the run was honestly just garbage, just in general. Like, it was continuable if I didn't make the mistake with the leak. And just totally, like, forget about it. And it obviously would have been playable if I, you know, actually hoed out the right pattern there in summer. Because to fix that pattern in summer there probably would have lost me about 40 seconds to a minute, just outright. So... Well, the thing is the run shouldn't have been 30 seconds faster than PB because, I needed to go out of my way to go and get a leak, which would have lost me about 30 seconds on average. So technically, I would have been about even with PB. And being even with PB out of the mines is kind of terrible because my mines is not good in my PB. And I would also like the buffer of having time save going into fish. So, again, the run was not good. Like, it was fine and playable if I didn't make the stupid mistakes, but it wasn't good, is more of my point. So I'm not distressed about the run dying. Overall, the run was whatever. Oh, ugly floor. Okay. Bunch of gold right there, though. When do I start YOLO not checking the bus stop to save 30 seconds? "30-second time save." Just by doing that. And now we are need to get forage in the backwoods. Given the bus stop is how we more consistently push for fucking. I guess consistently is probably not a good word because we're gonna see less forage on average. But if you need that much forage, the run's gonna be garbage anyways. Let's be real, that last run had 6 leaks and I used all the leaks before like floor 10, so leak count doesn't matter. The worst infested floor is probably like 28. Big, spacious, long corridors, long backtracky corridors. I would argue 28 is worse than 19 because 19 at least is just one pathway. That said, 19 can't be infested, so it doesn't matter. The argument's null and void. But if 19 could be infested, 19's the spiral floor, by the way, I would say 28 is still worse. Just because it's branching paths. Any infested floor that's a large that has branching paths is terrible. 24 is also pretty bad because of that. I think 28 just has more backtracking though, so. You know, if I save 30 seconds, that's like the equivalent of saving like 40 in-game minutes, right? That means my timing should all be off by about 40 in-game minutes. So the fact that I'm still on like the relatively the same pace that I'm normally on kind of just shows you how bad this run is. Like, I guess this would be like a 230 floor 20. So it's still significantly better, but like I've been to floor 20 by like before noon before, right? So it's nowhere near. Crazy. I mean, I guess we knew that. Do we, like, who's watched this run? So off floor 4. Floor 4 was disgrace. And we're good on copper. I shouldn't. A lot of barrels. Might be a drop bugs meat angle for cave carrot or for carrot seed packets. I guess it's profit for cherry bomb though. That's actually decent money comparatively. One plus side of this run so far is the money is decent. My bad, should have broke a double hit rock. I mean, with no cave carrots, we're definitely going 35. As long as I can get a quick 5 floors here, we're pretty happy. This run has the money to be able to stop at 35. The real question just is will it have the pace to be able to do that? And that question will come down to whether or not 32 provides, which it did. If I didn't skip the bus stop, this would have been about a 7:40, 35, which would have been slow, but 7 o'clock is the average that we look for, so. Interesting. We'll go on the 7th here, even though money's not as good on this stat. I'm a little concerned about energy, so. We don't need a leak from the bus stop, we just need daffodil dandelion. We don't need to go out of our way for copper. We just need to look for floor pace here. Okay. Floor pace and getting the iron. What did I say about going out of my way for copper? What did I just say? It's gotta be unvolatile. I mean, that should cheer. I didn't get a ladder. $400 gold.
Keep that. Fine. I don't think that was a ladder, but I'm gonna double check it. I cherry bombed that 100%. Right. I also got in a cave carrot from it too, so.
Okay, the real question is what do I do with gold worth of G-codes? Am I trying to keep it or am I trying to get rid of it? It is 200 gold. I don't think walking down there for the 4 is worth it. If there's dust sprites, then sure, but they're way too spread out when I realistically should just be resetting the next floor to hopefully get a clump. I'll need 40 more iron. Scary part. Iron, isn't it? 40 iron, 4. Still need to get to 45. Need 10 more coal. Wonder why the coal keeps disappearing though. Like I keep making cherry bombs. Iron a lot at least. We'll get the last one on the farm then. Eighteen geodes is gonna have to do heavy lift. It'll be more than last run at least. Not much more, but a bit more. I only need a frozen tier this time too. Can we get rain after 13th, please? And thank you. No coal. Eight. 20, 21. 5, 26. I wouldn't really say stock. We've had like 2 or 3 to Mines Day 2, and 2 of them technically got out of Mines Day 2. The best run of the day though, so. We always water on the 23rd. Maybe 1 coal from any of the rocks I break today. No, that was, I think that was a 2. The only reason we lost time was because you always lose time when you do mixed seeds. I mean, it was just sudden. Not even that much time, to be fair. It was like 10-15, but like a rain day worth of time. It's always better than like trying to brute force left side, as long as you know, the money works out, which it probably won't this run, but Yeah. I would have been able to buy 10 wheat. I just didn't do enough mixed seeds. Plus I didn't get any poly. Why is the auto splitter not working every other run? Hello. What did I pick up to make the noise? I had to pick up noise, like I picked up the cherry bomb, and then I obviously did not pick up the cherry bomb. It did not have the money. I wouldn't have been able to buy the 75 wheat that I needed. I would have been able to buy 10. The mixed seeds weren't good enough. I needed to either plant more or get luckier with more cauliflower. It happens. What? Unlucky. Yikes, floor. Okay. You're, oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I need level 2 farming first, before I can actually craft the sprinkler. Is there freebie on this floor, or... Oh, hopefully that's just me, the ladder. I don't have to think. No bugs me. Daily chat. It ended up not being as fast as I would have liked it, but whatever. Huh. Geodes is nice for cherry bombs, so it makes the run interesting. Because we are definitely gonna need some copper clumps. Yeah, you can animation cancel on Mac as long as you're just on the PC platform of the game. You just can't animation cancel on mobile and consoles. Like, this is fine. I want that, but I can't pick it up. I mean, I should just force it at this point. I'm almost done with iron. That's a kind of prop. 2 and 4 from the same kill. Yeah, it's theoretically possible. Not this. One more reset, I think. A little bit more cash. Sounds fine. Lee. He's sleeping. Yeah, I did mess with water. This is actually the third run that I've been about like 30 seconds to a minute going out of mines today. The issues with the other ones were that they were extremely poor. Also, I'm pretty sure I can skip one more day. 14, 15. No, it only rained once, right? I can't skip another day. Yeah. First one had 22, second one had like 25. Realistically, the second one should have been able to make it through mixed seeds, but I rolled 0 cauliflower. So. Man, only if I didn't just miswater the one crop, I would have been able to skip this ferry. That is actually so annoying. If I actually played properly, I wouldn't have gotten that ferry. I mean, I would have just watered it on the 24th and it would have been caught up. Is the annoying part about it. Still got enough rains where we should save time here, but it's still really annoying. Because all the other crops were grown up. So if I watered every single crop properly, they all would have been grown up, so there would have been no target for the fairy to hit. But because there was a target for the fairy to hit, she showed up because I didn't water that one on one given day. That's the second time today I've placed that scarecrow on the wrong spot. I mean, this is how casual people play, so. I'm just making it more comfortable for the Stardew Valley mobile players, so they don't get whiplash watching, or being able to actually see while playing the game. They got nothing else going for their platform whatsoever, so. Actually, that's a lie. The only thing mobile has going for it as a platform is the fact that you can save it anywhere at any point in the given day, where every other platform you have to go to the end of the day to save it. Probably gonna lose some time in fall here because I saw those tree locations and that is awful. I'm pretty sure I kept everything. So I actually need the full 10 bat winks, solar essence, and then just money. I have all 3 blue guys. Cranberries are just worse than pumpkins. I know that there was like a short battle between Shawnee and Salmance at one point, and that's where people like to get their info from. If you're wondering, the person who told Shawnee that pumpkins are better than cranberries is me. Because they are. While in a theoretical vacuum, yeah, cranberries beat pumpkins, in reality, it's almost never the case if you're playing in any efficient way. No one actually takes into account throughput of devices. Essentially, to get the same processing power, to be able to get the same buying power, you would need 5 times as many processors to keep up, which is just unrealistic. And processing crops is significantly more valuable, and instead of getting what, like 250 per for cranberry jelly that takes the same amount of time for a pumpkin jelly, I'm getting 690, and that's even before artisan, and artisan's even better when you take into account the higher price. What script are you using? Basically the one on speedrun.com, the legal one. The script doesn't do any timing for me. I have to manually time every single animation cancel. It doesn't just automatically do it. Scripts that just automatically do it for you are banned. Probably not. It would be under a different name if it is. But likely the closest thing that we'll get to it is another Twitch Rivals at some point. Yes, it's bound in my spacebar. Could just be one hit. Garbage day 3. It's technically bound to spacebar and left control, but yes, primarily. Because he gives you the Nautilus shell and bream, so you don't have to catch the bream and you don't have to go out to get the Nautilus shell. Wow, imagine losing time on that split. That split of my PB is awful. The fact that I'm losing time is disgusting. Actually, the only reason I'm losing time is like the floors themselves weren't bad. It just took how many resets to get a ghost to spawn. I didn't really comment on it, but it's a little ridiculous. I had a magnet ring. Made that so much cleaner. There is no FAQ for this run. Oh, why are we grumpy? Why are we grumpy, baby girl? Why are we vocal? What is wrong? Grumpy baby. Honestly, I didn't lose as much time as I thought I would. $31 means I need to buy 101. Okay. You know, you might be grumpy, baby girl, but thank you for not barking. She's gonna bark now, isn't she? Like on opposite box. guess I can just immediately go and start catching. Okay, we're really good on fishing XP then. I'm actually not gonna buy an extra coffee. I'm gonna actually keep the 500 gold that I just saved from not having to buy the two trout soups from that, because that's 50 wood, which could come in handy because I'm probably gonna be on the poorer end this run. I guess technically I'll lose a little bit of it, but I mean, if I can get tiger trout, catfish, like boom boom, go get fiberglass fishing rod, we're already up fishing north. That does mean we need to get tiger trout, catfish though, but I can technically just go get it now. May as well. There's no way that wasn't anything but a catfish though. Large. Catfish. I was waiting to see if it would wiggle a little bit. Let's not lose 50-50s, please. Yep. One tiger trout, please. I'd like to at least be able to do the turn in. I don't really care if I can catch lake fish or not. But the turnip would be nice. Ow. I severely doubt the catfish I reset was the tiger trout. It has a different wiggle. Apparently we're not going to get that turn on. That's fine, as long as I get the fish. I have almost 8,000 hours in the game. Good timing on the trout soup buff running out, giving us 0.1 more odds of getting the eel on the line per cast. I mean, it's honestly more of a question of what is a bigger time save, having the 0.1% higher odds or having the half a second on average less ring time. Do my eyes deceive me? Saving time on fall fish? That's not possible. You can do that? You can save time on this split? Holy fuck. I didn't know that was a thing. 100. Honestly, fucking depressing bat cave. Not any fruit. Okay, I have a little more money than I thought I would. I have a good amount of stone, which helps. 5 plus. If I have less than 51 wood to spare, me not buying the extra coffee was a huge play. Huge play. I had 41. I would have been 10 short. Gosh. That does mean getting one of the sea jellies, one of the two. I technically didn't need both, but getting one of the two was actually needed for this friend to have the money. Thank you, cat, for not being in the way. I'm a complete jelly hater. I think jelly was the worst addition. The fishing jellies were the worst addition of 1.6, and it's not even close. I think it's the only addition to 1.6 that I think was worse for the game. The only one of the 3 jellies you can arguably say is like okay and it's fine for the game is the sea jelly. The other 2 are complete troll. The other 2 are just complete and utter jokes. Yeah, like literally like sea jelly's like fine. I think sea jelly is the okay one of the 3. The other 2 are just awful. And then at the same time, you technically don't really even want to eat the sea jelly because you want to save it for the fish smoker because the fish smoker is cool. But, you know, fish smoker is only good early game, but at the same time, it's not an early game item because of the fucking jellies. But it has to be an early game item because fishing's just bad otherwise. I mean, fishing's just always bad late game, no matter with or without the fish smoker. What's with all the jelly hate? Well, it replaces a fish that you would have caught, so it's really annoying if you would have caught a fish that you needed. Again, the only somewhat useful one, especially early game, is sea jelly, which, you know, is reasonable. If you like sea jelly, I think that's fine. Sea jelly is fine. River jelly, on the other hand, is a complete joke of an item. Cave jelly is also a complete joke of an item that you should never go out of your way for to get. And then when you get it, you're kind of upset because it's like, well, I'd rather have just gotten a fish instead, which it most likely replaced. So that means you kind of want to go out on worse luck days to fish, but because then you're less likely to get the jellies. But if you're on worse luck days, you're less likely to get the fishing chests, which is counterproductive. But yeah, it's mainly just the buffs of the other jellies just being absolutely useless. Max energy is a joke, and by the time that you can actually start catching fucking cave jelly consistently, it's just worthless because you should just be using spicy eels. Like, it's a what are we doing moment. Yeah. So it's like you literally have to go out of the way to get the item. And again, I love the fish smoker. I think the fish smoker is a fantastic item. But again, late game fishing is a complete joke with or without the fish smoker. So it's a kind of like, what are we doing moment, you know? I don't think it was a bad idea because, as I said, like, I think the sea jelly is a good implementation of it, right? Like, the sea jelly is cool. It's like a nice early game buff. It kind of helps so for the players who don't want to buy trout soups. You know? Like, you can get away with it, and it's fine. But I'm just saying the other ones are terrible. And you're like, realistically, you should never feel bad about getting an item, especially while fishing, except for maybe trash, but like, that's trash. The jellies are supposed to be a cool, rare item that you get, so why do you feel bad for getting them? Because I feel bad whenever I get a river jelly or a cave jelly. There's no instance where I feel good getting a river jelly. Not a single one. And that's the issue with it. And that's why I say it's the worst edition of 1.6, because it was poorly implemented in that regard. And I think that's a fair statement. I don't even want to see them casually. That's how fucking bad they are. Yeah, that's why I really like the Riverlands farm now and the fish smoker, because it gives a really nice reason to do it. Like, that's why I don't hate on the fish smoker, because I really like the fish smoker, but I just don't like the jellies and the crafting recipe of the fish smoker. Yeah, if jellies were a treasure, it might be a bit better, but it's still kind of sad to see them, because if they were rare, you'd rather just see a diamond or a iridium band, right? I think at the end of the day, it really just comes down to the buffs that the two bad ones give are just really bad buffs that just don't do anything. And that's probably why I hate it, because I think the buff system in this game is terrible. Realistically, there's like generically there's only 2 useful buffs, and in niche situation there's a few more. Like, there's really no, well, okay, like the fishing buffs are good, and the farming buffs have their niche situations, but it's like generically you only care about move speed and luck. And that's maybe a bit of an issue. I'm too poor to start. Yeah, Lentz kind of stinks. Not gonna buy back the mine. Fine. Why does this run so poor? The heck, man. Yeah. Annoying. Sell one more. Not the end of the world. I want to say the Iran's Iridium Rod is for noobs, but more to just help make endgame fishing faster. Baitmaker is also, I wouldn't say just for noobs, it's just a very useful item that everybody can enjoy. Baitmaker is definitely abused by higher end players. But I mean, I guess it doesn't mean it's also noob friendly. One of those things. Makes the entire fishing skill as a whole better. Rather than being pointed directly towards one group of players. Realistically, yeah, trap hopper is the reason fishing is easy. The difference between somebody using a trap hopper and somebody not using a trap hopper is like night and day. Normally a person who tells you if fishing is hard is a person who says that cork bobber is better than trap bobber. I may or may not have... Ooh, kind of bad. Oh, I was supposed to put that in on the day that I... Well, tuna's gonna have to be extra good today then. I kinda have to wait. It's on what, 8:10 to leave. I mean, I guess I can go up and get the one in the and at this point, I guess. I realized it faster and was taking this day seriously than what I realistically should have done, but at this point. At this point, you're supposed to wait. Sure. I'll need a hazelnut. Not the one sleeping on my bed. Why is it the sea jelly gives you a better buff and more energy than all the other jellies? Tell me why. His Mona had an ocean bias. Honestly, true. He really screwed the river jelly and the cave jelly over. Just to make the ocean jelly as OP as possible. Compared to the other two. Can't even say it's that OP. Good, but... we get tuna in the next two casts, this is fine, but gonna give me trash, at least give me the seaweed. Fun fact, you actually don't want to fish in those bubbles. Not fishing in water at 5 like I am right now would severely reduce the chances of getting tuna. So even though the bubbles are faster, it's just so low odds that you just don't care. You do lose bait if you cancel a catch. That was a puffer, but I wasn't really ready for it. Only a 3-minute time loss. The penguin, thank you for the tier 1. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, we only have 19. To be fair, if I don't get all the fish here in 19, like the rest is just gonna be dead anyways. Oh, I forgot to bring the. I bought the largemouth bait, and I forgot it. Surely largemouth isn't the fish that we end up waiting on. Surely we get a largemouth before a chub here. Actually, extremely punished for getting the bait. I mean, I guess it's not punished if I catch it here, but... I just get it later. No, because I need the quality bait. That's bullhead. Thank God, really. This is just a bullhead. Why am I catching this? Because I'm just hoping that it's just a troll largemouth. I'm really punished for this. Honestly deserved. Let's be real. It's just a sturgeon. Like, why am I even, like, I know it's a sturgeon. I know largemouths don't do that. could have been worse. We had 6 tries for Ghostfish, though. But we only need 1. We only need 2. Only need 3. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, only need 4. 4's not bad. Yeah, only need 4. That's a stonefish. Only need 5. Only need 5. Well, this run's probably officially dead, so after this day, I'm going to pause the timer and go to the bathroom so I can actually finish it without destroying my bladder. I needed to save time on this split. Alright, I have purple urchin. I mean, it's technically not bad where I can still technically PB, but I just don't care enough, and I have to go to the bathrooms. I'll be right back. That's whatever. Whatever, Rune. It would be good to finish it out for practice, though, so. I ain't starting another one today. Pausing is not allowed in CCA runs. This run was dead 2 minutes behind. The likelihood of me coming back 2 minutes in this endgame is very fucking small, and I just needed to get to the bathroom, so I didn't really care. And even if I do PB, it's like I'll have the splits, and that's all that matters to me. It's not like I would submit a PB at this time. Especially not one that would be as small as this. I think this is a new one. I don't think I've ever had a run die to Fiddlehead like this before. Plus, if I'm blind, I don't think we had a Fiddlehead spawn. I started speedrunning after my first casual playthrough, so around the 200-hour mark, because I 100%ed my first playthrough. Back on 1.1, 1.2 at the time. And then I've realistically never played what people would consider casual since. That said, my degree of casual, yeah, sure. Every update, I do a perfection speedrun, and that's my casual. But obviously, you don't really undo 8 years of gameplay and information to play quote-unquote casually. Like, for example, my casual is getting to floor 40 on spring 5th year 1 without really trying. That's casual to me. That's not casual to 99.9% of players. They go 5 floors. Honestly, 40 is kind of lowballing it. If I was playing casually, it would probably be closer to 60, because then I would have actually played the first few days. Why am I? So there's just a wee bit of disconnect. Fifth, I mean, yeah. We go to 40 on the 5th for the speed run, but we do that with 15 parsnips. I would definitely have more than 15 parsnips if I was actually playing the first few days. So this run's just dead to money. Okay, good to know. I can't buy the bet on this day. I can't buy the... I can't buy the, oh god, what is it called? Crab pot. Where am I going? Can't buy the crab pot. Can you sell this to Willy? Oh, yeah, I mean, you can collect a few, but it's not gonna cover the 1200 I need. We have to catch extra fish, I guess. Me when I'm trolling. Oh, I sold sandfish. Ah, okay, whatever. I don't care. Garbage run. Wow, this is why I never get to finish runs. Whatever. That run was just so poor from start to finish. What made it so poor? Well, I guess mine's day 3. I just got like no money. Yeah, mine's day 3. And then I also had to buy the extra 5 copper in year 2, which kind of stinked. Yeah, whatever. Alright. I'm not gonna play Minecraft today. I'm done for today. Good run up until Summerfish. Oh, you think I'm ending? So, oh, you know, I'm not thinking. You know that I'm ending, so you get up and start stretching, huh? My baby. Might come on stream, big stretch. Get the propeller going. Hi, my baby. How are you? Yes. Oh, don't hit the. Watch the tail. Watch the tail. Oh. Incest. New energy into the game after I figured I can loan out an HDMI cable from the computer lab at uni. Pog. Alright. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go. I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll be doing more runs. Other than that, decent runs today. Good mines. I think I'm going to continue skipping the bus stop for that 30-second time save. We're actually getting some nice mines because of it. Yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.